Well, hi folks, and welcome to a very noisy farm. Today I'm swapping mirror indicators on the Toyota Avensis, not my Pajero or LT or Volkswagen thing. This week we've been mostly hammering around in the Panda because Wednesday last week I took Bella to Al down at 6D Diesels for repairs. Oh, dogs are in good voice today. Yeah, everything else is kind of broken. Desmond, bit of an alternator issue, need to investigate. Ellie's just out of the muck. The roads are disgusting, and I haven't progressed anything else of the back other than freeing off the Invercar's brakes, so that actually works again. This is just a quick and dirty little update on HubNuts. Of course, the plan was to go in Bella and come back in the new car. That didn't go well. We had a major MOT fail, entirely unexpected. Never had the likes of it before, but nonetheless, that's what happened. So I'm going to set about replacing the mirror. Big shout out to Phil, a HubNutter over in the east of the country, who got this from his local scrapyard and has posted it over. And hopefully this is fully functioning and will do the job. Where do you plug it in? Oh, there. I think that's probably our first port of call, is just plug it in and make sure it actually works. Right, so I'm going to reach in, press the hazard switch. Yes! Doesn't it look cheap and naff? And a brand new one of those, £160. So huge thanks to Phil. I've paid 40 quid for this, which is what he paid for the scrappy, his postage, and a little bit on top as well. So we'll get that screwed in. It's got the tiniest little screws that hold it in place. And then I can put the mirror cover back on and it can look like an actual proper car again. I apologise for all the noise. There is much of it today. Not my Massey Ferguson. One of the issues we've got today, and why there's so much noise going on, is that it's actually not raining. And on days it's not raining, you've got to try and do all your outdoorsy stuff all at once. So that is why they are busy doing stuff, because the weather has been horrible. Where does that go? Does that go there? Why don't you want to fit? It's confusing. Yeah, right hand. 4040-022. It looks the same. Why doesn't it want to fit? Oh, I've got the wrong screws, I think. Another one down there. Tiny little Torx. There we go. Oh yeah, and one there. Yeah, I think. So that goes in there, does it? Ah, there we go. So I took one out of there and it isn't even doing anything. So the problem is it was Lewis who took this apart, not me. I should have been paying more attention. We're down at Whiteland Restorations, and we were just investigating whether it was wiring or the unit that had failed. And you probably could dismantle this thing with time and patience. And yeah, I have neither of those things. And get it working again. But really, it's new indicator. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? In the old days, you just replace a bulb. But no, we have to go through this palaver. And why does that feel like it's going into absolutely nothing? Because it is going into absolutely nothing. Ancient old eyes are not much help. There we go. That's tightening in. There we go. Replace the one we accidentally took out over here. There we go. I think the wiring sort of tucks in there, maybe. Yep. There we go. And then we're just going to do one more check, because getting the cover off is an absolute pain. So let's just make sure it's definitely working before we put the cover back on. There we go. Marvellous. And find the cover. Yeah, the cover is held on with these little clips, a couple of which have snapped off, so hopefully this will have enough clips to hold it back on again. Oh, there we go. That mostly seems to be held back on, doesn't it? Marvellous. Jobs. We see that was not really a job for filming, was it really, for the main channel? That's not exactly, even by my standards, that is not grade A content. That's why it's over here on HubNut. Just because I know some people knew the Avensis indicator was playing up and probably wanted a bit of a conclusion to it. So there we go. Right, you're going to witness something absolutely amazing now. I'm actually going to put some tools away. That's my Torx drawer. That's my cloth that lives over there, and I don't know quite what to do with that now. I mean, if someone wanted to take it away and repair it, you'd probably have good profit in it, because these change hands for strong money. Oh, proof is dripping on that box there. Marvellous. That's on my buffing pads. Great. But there we go. That's kind of the end of that one. I've got no more tinkering time today. Today is Sunday. Sorry, I'm just mucking about with the tripod. So I'm now going to head back home, and I'm hoping to get the new car on Tuesday. Some parts, a part, significant part for it will arrive with the garage tomorrow, and I'm hopeful they're going to fit it. It'd be lovely to be there and film it, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm hoping some tyres will arrive for it on Tuesday, so I'm either going to collect it on Tuesday and take the gamble that the tyres are definitely going to turn up, or I'm going to go on Wednesday when the car is 100% ready to come back to this country. This country being Wales. I don't know why I said this country. Across the bridge, over back into Wales. So I don't quite know how it's playing out yet. I'm just sort of hoping the parts are right, but I can't really risk the cost of going all the way to Bristol again to not come home with a car. This time it has to work. So stay tuned. It's been quite the adventure, folks. Quite the adventure. But I think you're going to like the car. Obviously, we've had Tim's Mercedes appear on the channel as well. His new purchase. And yeah, that was a fun little jaunt, apart from the traffic, but just nice to go out and just do some car stuff and have a nice time. So more of that sort of thing coming soon, I think. So thank you for watching. Don't forget, this is HubNotes. Subscribe here if you haven't already, and we'll see you in a future video. Bye. Ring, ring, ring. One more little bonus for you. This car hasn't started in ages, so it's been parked here for at least a week. Oh, rear wipers apparently on. Yeah, seems to be starting much better. We've run a couple of bottles of Dippertane through her, and cold starting much improved. We had one incident where it didn't want to start a while back. Sounds absolutely lovely now. And wiping performance, good overlap, no triangular doom. Happy days. So this is the raised rev scenario where I've hit the demist button, and there is actually now warm air coming out of the vents and the demisting to keep the windscreen clear even before the engine's got temperature. Brilliant. Something else I will say as well, there is going to be a grudge battle at some point. I can't keep this and the Berlingo, so when the Berlingo comes back, hopefully fixed, there's going to be a head-to-head, and we're going to raffle off the loser. So stay tuned for that, coming soon.